Hello and welcome back to LTG. I am your host, Tay. You may notice that, I've moved from down there. I needed to save the game and shut it off so I could play a different game that released last night.
Not to be shown on the channel just yet.
Not yet.
Also, I forgot to act the codes.
I want to do a couple more games before I do another game along those lines.
I mean, it's a newer game, so you can definitely get in on the hype since it's early on. But that's besides the point. I know you don't like doing that, and blah blah blah.
Okay.
The tipping's happening. What's going on up there?
My cat's getting into the cardboard. One of those claw sharpeners they have.
Yes.
I'd rather them that than, furniture.
No, I don't disagree.
There's two little arm couch cushions that belong to the bed. My bed. They belong to my bed. My bed's a couch. A folding couch. I've got these, two little rectangular cushions that Velcro onto it. They're supposed to be the arms, but they're like 3 inches thick. It's not enough for an armrest. And they're just obnoxious to have as a pillow, so I took them off and I threw them down by where the cats are. And, they've clawed them a little bit. What? What's wrong now? Yeah? You hear me talking? Now you want attention?
Don't give it to him.
Hit the gate with a skyward strike. Yeah, I know.
You know nothing.
One who knows nothing can understand nothing. Alright, cat, you are standing on my left nut. Thank you.
Now clip it. Caught. Get him.
I have 2 cats that are mine, Garnet and Mina, and Garnet, whenever she's standing or even sitting, for some reason... Oh, I grabbed the fairy. I don't need to sit. Yeah. Her paws, all of her weight are on her paws.
Yes, that's much what happens when there's, only 4 legs on an animal.
When she's sitting, too. All of her weight will be on her front paws when she is laying down on me. So, I'll just have these 2 bony paws digging into my chest.
Now it just needs to go for the heart.
And you're too late. You give love a bad name.
How about no? Aren't you the same one who says every time I try to sing anything, it'll be instantly copyrighted?
That's because you tend to go over 10 seconds.
Oh my word.
I'm not even
Anyways,
kidding. Anything more than 10 seconds, and it will get the video taken down.
You did see that there was a huge copyright strike win, right? For YouTubers?
Oh, that's because they made it so that singing couldn't happen at all. There was a time when YouTube was like, yeah, nope, all videos that have someone else's song in it of any form, no matter how long, it's gone. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you see, covers are completely fine.
So, are you ready to learn about that crystal?
Took it long enough.
Ooh, pretty stones and pretty letters.
Is that this game's Impa?
Impa's tall and scrawny.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. I was thinking this one.
I want to know how they made these things do this.
Magic.
has to be. It turned into a bunch of little cubes, and now it's a glass mirror almost. It is polished metal. And then there's those things.
That looks a lot like the Twilight Mirror.
Right?
We're the best princess rules.
We can't talk about that game yet. Not until we play it. We'll get there.
I will forever talk about Midnight. Don't you dare.
Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past. The very place where Zelda now waits. Really?
It's
Go
a link to
bravely.
the past.
You... Oh, he said it. He said the words. Just go. Besides, time shenanigans, right? This could mean that Zelda gets married back there, has children, and then gives rise to the very line that gives birth to her. She is her own great many times great grandmother.
Congratulations, you discovered the true secret. All of Zelda is just one big inbred story.
Whoa!
Eat the best genes in the family!
Nah, forget about it. Goodbye, Bruce.
Bye, Bruce. Maybe you'll never be seen again.
Nah, we need him.
But Bruce is gross.
I have to fight the jiggly toes and fingers one more time.
You can do it by yourself. You don't need Bruce.
I need him because of that cannon. That thing likes to climb.
Anybody! It is just a cannon. Anybody can use a cannon.
Yeah, because this old lady is totally capable of climbing up in there and lobbing bombs at the giant creature.
You got Bon Creek, damn it!
Look, it's the mirror faces a mirror effect. Did you need to run into it? I kind of want to. I kind of want to see this in VR now. I want to see what that portal looks like from the inside.
No, you don't.
Hey, wait! There's no crack in the door. I can't see the crystal. Cool. I don't need to talk to you. Yes, I do. Ooh, what's this? Pretty empty. Cool. What out of here? Can I go out here? I really want to go out. Can you let me out, please? What about that side door? There's a side door. Can I go out this door? Why don't you let me out? You just can't keep me here? You're so mean. At last, I've been expecting you. You are doubtless overwhelmed. Not really. So I will explain things as simply as I can. Oh, really? This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. See? Thousands of years. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name, you have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. I haven't really defended her until the end there. You've come so far. I'm glad you've made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home. No, we haven't. We've descended down from home. We've traveled a long time from home. In this era, the wound inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think that it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain.
Exposition time!
That's the word. Don't wear it out. The old gods created a supreme power. They called it the Triforce. I can only picture Ocarina of Time's version. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force.
You know what I want to see again?
I have a question.
I want to see Low Rule back again.
Is Demise a god?
I mean, probably the demon god.
Because he fought and barely lost to the goddess. Would that not make him as strong as a god? Would that not imply that he is a god?
I mean, a demon god. Again, like I just said, it's very likely.
But here's the problem. The three goddesses that created the Triforce, they made a stipulation on that Triforce.
And that is?
Only those who are mortal can wield the power of the Triforce. No
Maybe it
god.
was just the kind of a backup they made after this whole situation.
No. No. You'll find out here in just a second. But the goddess made it so that no god can touch it. They cannot, well, they can touch it, they just can't use it. They can't make a wish. The Triforce is forever beyond their use. Any
Obviously,
mortal
they,
can touch and
messed
wield
that
the
up
power
now.
of the Triforce, but no divine being can. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. Which, a long battle against a god? You should be a god. However, and not being able to kill it, only seal it, gotta be a god. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all the beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. Yes. First, she created Fi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. See?
And tomato.
And Hylia had to cast aside her divine form and become a mortal so that in the event it became necessary, she herself could wield the Triforce if she had to.
So he did away with his form. It's fine. She can do it, he can do it too.
But she sealed him away. There's no way he'd be able to cast aside his divine form at that point. That means he is immortal with the strength to be on par with the gods, What the fuck does he need the Triforce for?
More power.
Why?
Because fuck you, that's why.
He doesn't need the Triforce. He could have just destroyed the world and been done with it.
So he's styling on his opponent.
God, I can never understand the thought process of some things. Like, I am an almighty powerful being that could literally destroy this world in a matter of years if I so decided, but I need greater power.
Just to style on your ass,
Like,
yes.
Why? Are you afraid the old gods are gonna come down?
No,
That'd be
he
interesting.
just wants to do it with style. Come on, man.
Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, am the goddess reborn as a mortal. Dun, 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 dun. Canon.
That
Zelda.
sounds like she's kind of bragging.
Well, she didn't know until she went to each of the temples and prayed at them.
So she was like, "Hey, I need your help, goddess." And then in her head she's hearing, "Hey, I need your help, goddess."
The day of the ceremony, Garahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. Wouldn't be the first time she rescued you. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I don't like that.
I don't like that answer.
I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Empa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past.
That's a really lazy way to say. Like, oh, why is Zelda so important? She's just a fucking god. Okay. I guess.
It's not about why is she so important because she's a god. It's because she has the goddess's power as well.
I'm just saying, it just... Meh.
If you remember what she was saying, she was... Come here, child. She was saying that Demise's seal will not hold for very long, which means in a span of a couple of years he could break out. So why hasn't he until thousands of years in the future when I deal with him? Yeah?
Oh,
alright, you have your attitude. Bye. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he is more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. See? He doesn't need the Triforce! Even in his abomination form, the jiggly toes and fingers and shit, he could still devour the world. But even in his hideous state... Oh, yeah, okay. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best I can. And there you have it. That's the reason why the seal didn't break until the future. As long as I...
hold on. Wait. This is all some wibble-wobble, timey-wimey paradox bullcrap right now.
Yep.
Because if she stayed here to hold the seal... Why the hell is the seal breaking now?
Because it's been thousands of years. Currently, Zelda and I are standing in the past.
I get that much, but
when I walk back through that gate, I'll be in the future where the imprisoned has broken free twice, where he will break free one last time before we can be done with this shit. Right? That's in the future that I fought him. Thousands of years in the future from this point in time that the game is at. I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can now see that this is my purpose. Link's like, you're gonna stay here in the past? But babe, I love you! Verdant, the goddess created...
In the past, I just went on a fucking journey to save you. You
goddess created...
Selfish.
Next time on the Last Tavern of Gaming.
Oh. Bye, everybody.
Until we meet again.